Hi, Leo. Welcome to your December 2021 reading. So for this month, it feels like it's mostly centered around work for you. I feel like that's where most of your energy is going. But let's see what the theme is here for Leo for December 2021. What's the theme for Leo for 2021? Okay. I heard change in direction, change in interest, and a spark of an idea. And that is what is causing you to change your direction and to start on a new project. It feels like some kind of idea came to light for you, and it inspired you to start something. It's almost as if like a light bulb moment went off for you recently. And it inspired you and motivated you to create this new project. And it's almost as if you're pouring all of your energy into it right now. And it also feels like, so some of you could have had actual people around you that are helping you, or could have inspired you to move in this direction. Like there's others who have been giving you ideas. Hey, why don't you go this way? Why don't you do it like this? And others of you, it could be spiritual guidance, like in the form of your spirit guides or your angels or whoever you or whatever you connect with. There is like a push or a nudge, like you're being guided towards creating something, and it feels divinely guided. And it's something it's a perception. There was a change in your perception. They're showing me an eye, like the eyeball, like focusing in on the eyeball. Something, like a vision. It feels as though that some of you had a vision. Like you might have had a vision in a dream, or, just could have been sudden, like a sudden vision or a sudden idea, something being illuminated. And it's almost like spirit was giving you some inspiration to create this, do this thing, create this thing. It could be a business, an idea, write a book, a song, a movie, some kind of inspiration. And it feels like you're just being led there. Wow. Okay. So as I was shuffling your tarot cards, these are the first few cards that fell out. They wanted me to put down, but I just put them to the side for a second so we could go into the theme. So in your present situation, we have the Five of Fire, crossed by the Ten of Fire, and then at your overarching theme, we have the King of Earth so far. So with the Five of Fire in this particular deck, let me move this to the side for a second so you can see the card. So for the Five of Fire in this deck, I always see this as standing out or being unique, and being willing. The words I'm hearing is being willing to do what it takes to stand out. So that could mean sometimes, being a part of a competitive field and having what it takes to win, or being willing to participate in some kind of, like I'm hearing like joining the race or being a part of the race. But what I also hear is, so crossing with the Ten of Fire and also having the King of Earth appear, what I feel is happening with you this month, Leo, is there could be, like I said again, an idea or, a project. It could be a business. It could be just even a life path. So I feel like that will play out differently for each of you, depending on your situation, but some kind of vision or an idea, something that deep within you that you're being led in a certain direction. And this direction may come with you having to perhaps be the only one who sees it or understands it. Because the 10 of fire to me in this particular situation is coming with the message of being able to handle the weight of whatever you're taking on. Sometimes 10 of fire is, in a general sense, is a burden, a heavy burden. You're carrying a lot of weight on our shoulders. But in this particular sense for you, Leo, I feel as though it's something necessary. It comes with what you're being asked to, the path that you're being asked to walk down. And with the King of Earth, I am feeling a energy of assessment and being very discerning and being very like planning, strategizing with how you're going to go about this new path. And I really feel like it's something where you're kind of doing it on your own, or you're standing alone in it, in the sense that, you know, it's like a vision that only you're able to understand. You could also have people around you who don't understand how that could work. You know, it could be a very creative idea. And if you're disclosing it to people who don't have that same vision or who can't see it, they can't see it. There's something about seeing something with the eyes and perception for you this month, that like you can see something that others can't, or the people around you can't, like the possibility for something. And the King of Earth, I also saw investors. You could also be an investor. I kind of saw you in a seat of, like in a committee, sitting in like a board of committees. And someone could possibly come to you with some kind of pitch about an idea, and you're able to see the possibility for it. And so you invest in it, kind of like Shark Tank kind of thing is what they're showing me. But I'm also seeing that this could just be in your own idea, and you're seeing the possibility for it. So you're investing in yourself for something, some creative idea, but you may have to deal with others not seeing it, which is the 5 of fire. And the 10 of fire is being able to handle the weight of that, being able to believe in yourself and push forward. And also, perhaps what I'm hearing is to set to the side or distance yourself or separate yourself from those who perhaps could make you feel like maybe disempowered in the idea. So not necessarily walk away is not what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing more just kind of keep to yourself, or keeping something to yourself for the sake of protecting your dream or protecting your vision. Okay, what's in the foundation of Leo's reading for December? Four of air. Yeah, that's very interesting. So in your foundation, you have the 4 of air, which is withdrawal, or time to rest, or time to incubate an idea, is what I'm hearing. I feel like you're going to be in incubation mode this month, where you're distancing yourself from the crowd. You're distancing yourself, taking some time away to work on something. Even though you may have to show up for certain gatherings or certain get-togethers with others, it feels as though mentally and emotionally in your inner world that you are working on something that is destined to be something really successful and something stable. I really like how we have the King of Earth here, because they're also showing me that it's an energy that comes with knowing how to build something that has long-term financial security and growth, something that is worth investing in. And it's almost as if you have the eye for it. So Leo, you have the eye to recognize what something is worth. I love that. That feels like the perfect message for what this energy is. You have the eye for it. You know what is. So trust your intuition this month. You're going to know that something is worth your time. Something is worth your investment. You're going to feel it. You'll be led. It's like spirit is leading you to it. They're guiding you. So pay attention to the clues to what you're being guided to. And again, it may be something where only you can see it, only you can sense it. So I feel as though this month may not be the best month to cross-check with others. I mean, you totally can, not telling you what to do. Just saying that if something feels in your heart of hearts, something feels really, really right to you, perhaps maybe this is a good month to take a chance on it, but it has to feel right within you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, they're telling me this is in your future. Ace of Water. Okay. Yeah, so a new beginning in emotional growth and happiness. I feel like there is something that you are nurturing here with the Ace of Water. It's what I'm hearing. Something that you're nurturing. And something you're protecting as well. But something that has the potential for a new beginning. A fresh start. I'm kind of feeling that there's a refreshing energy here, so it may help you come out of some stagnancy as well. I'm also hearing healing. There may be some emotional healing that's also happening, or this new something that you're working on or working through will bring with it some emotional healing. What's in Leo's past for December? Which one? Oh, all of them. Okay. So you have 3 here. Wow, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So this is in your past position. We have the King of Fire, the World, and the High Priestess. I feel as though you are coming, so I feel like something definitely ended here for you. And I feel like it's almost, you put an end to, it almost feels like a lifestyle or I'm seeing a shift in career paths or a change in career paths. So I feel like this has already occurred, this has already happened. And it feels as though it changed because you might have had this passionate drive or inspiration to do something different. I feel like you got like a great idea for something or a spark, a fire within you that has motivated you to move out of one situation and into another. And with the High Priestess, it feels divinely guided, like you're really tuning into your intuition and trusting it. And trust seems like a really powerful word here. Trusting that intuition. That might also have been a test for you as well, is how much are you willing to trust yourself and your intuition? I feel like it's going to pay off really well for you, Leo. Okay, so this is in your past. Okay, Leo's present emotions. How is Leo feeling this month? Yeah, love this. Okay, the call. You're paying attention to the call. You're listening to the call. You're very tuned in, Leo. Very tuned in and very grounded, centered, listening to your intuition. This is amazing. This is in your present emotions. Listening to the call. I also feel like you have something, like you acquired some treasure, or like you have some tool, you have something with you that you can use. It's like you have something in your pocket or something up your sleeve, but not as a trick. Like you just have something with you that, and this could be knowledge or wisdom, or like you have something which is what is giving you confidence that something is going to work, because there's something that you know. So this is not just going off of like blind faith, or it's like you do have faith and you are trusting, but it's almost as if you have more proof of why something would work than why it wouldn't, because there's some kind of hidden knowledge that you have, something that you learned perhaps from the past as well, that could really kind of solidify your confidence in something working out. Environmental spirit for Leo. What's in Leo's environment? Leo's environment, summer 21. Wow. 10 of Earth. So a lot of abundance coming in here for you. I'm also seeing support here. So there could be some people wanting to invest in you, or something you're investing in that's going to yield a lot of results. I really kept feeling investment. So I really feel like a lot of you are investing, but it's something that's like that feels like it's really, really promising. So yeah, some really abundant cards here. King of Earth and 10 of Earth. Wow. Very abundant cards. A very abundant month. I feel like you're going to be sitting in a lot of security by the end of the month here. There's an energy of wisdom as well with this. So abundance and wisdom. And it's almost like acquiring abundance through your wisdom. Hopes, dreams, and desires for Leo this month. Page of Water. Yeah. I also feel as though you have a new beginning in emotional happiness and connections with others. I'm also seeing some of you going on a date. So some of you may have some first dates this month as well. You may have an opportunity to kind of, I'm hearing the word mingle. So mingling with others and feeling kind of these first impressions or these first meetings with others. I'm also hearing that it could be someone who you find quite unique. Someone unique, some in your perception, whatever you would consider to be unique in another, may catch your eye this month. With the Page of Water. Someone a bit different from you, from yourself. But it feels again refreshing, feels like different. And then in your final outcome, we have the Moon. And again, going off of intuition is sometimes with the Moon card brings going, but also, not being able to necessarily see the road ahead. But I also am hearing the word dreams. So this could be cultivating your dreams, nurturing your dreams, allowing yourself to dream, planting the seeds for your dreams. That's what I'm seeing here with the Moon card. The Moon card comes with so many different interpretations every time I put it down. And for you, Leo, this month, I feel like the Moon is about your dreams this month. It's about cultivating your dreams, nurturing your dreams. You may even have vivid dreams or visions in your dreams. But there's a strong emphasis on listening to what's behind the veil. So, and I think that perhaps for you, you're tuned in, you're tapped into that, so you can see beyond just what is on the surface. And so there could be people around you that are not as tuned in as you are. So sometimes it could feel as though others can't see your perception or the way you see it. And so I think being able to value your own opinion is going to be really important. Here, you're going to put that first, I feel like. So yeah, okay. Let's get into the clarifying cards here. So let's clarify the 5 of Fire and the 10 of Fire for Leo. What does Leo need to know about the 5 of Fire and the 10 of Fire? Wow. So with the Death card, what I'm strongly feeling is an end to one way of doing things. So I feel like this is an end to a cycle or a pattern. So maybe for some of you, this might have been something that was very challenging for you in the past, that you might have struggled to hold those 10 of, you might have either one or a couple different things. One is that in the past, to be able to sustain a position of 5 of Fire, being able to withstand the competition, being able to believe in yourself enough to perhaps sometimes stand on your own, is a heavy burden to bear that we might not have been able to do in the past. But I feel like for some of you, that is ending and that's changing this month, and that you're going to prove that to yourself. So you're going to be able to stick to your plans, your goals, your visions, regardless of whether people believe in them or not, because you believe in yourself enough to make them come true. So this need for another to see things the way you see them is ending. So there's a real empowerment that's coming in here for you. And I feel like that empowerment is coming from being led by spirit, being led by this muse or this inspiration, being guided towards something. So it's not just that you have an idea and you want to see where it goes. You are being called to it. You are heeding the call. You're listening to the call. And it almost feels like nothing is going to stand in your way or come in your way. So very determined here. And that's what I feel like is with the Death card, is that there's an ending to feeling as though that you don't have what it takes to make a dream come true or have something come to life that you really want to cultivate, or that you can't do something. This is also an ending because 10 of Fire, for some of you, I'm kind of sensing that this is not as strong of a message, but this could also still be something for some. Holding on to a really heavy burden and you're ready to put it down, because we do have the Death card. So not choosing to participate in something anymore for some of you as well. And they're showing me a relationship. And okay, so they're showing me a relationship where whenever it's like let's say if you have like an argument with a person, you're almost like they're showing me like gaslighting. Like you're not allowed to have your own opinion or your own perception of what's happening in the relationship. That they're showing me that. And it's almost as if over time, this relationship became a heavy burden to bear because of that. Like that, they're showing me, I mean, I don't think that that's the only reason, but it's almost like, there was always this dissonance, like I'm not being heard. I'm not being seen. And they're showing me like, for some reason, like no matter what I say in this relationship, I feel like my words are not being translated in the right way, because the other person always kind of responds in a way that's completely off from what I just said. Since May, oh wow. How interesting. Okay. 9 of Pentacles. They told me to put the bottom card down from that. So if that relationship is you guys, if some of you are dealing with a relationship like that, I feel like there's something about that relationship that could be coming to an end, and it could have something to do with your finances. So as one thing is ending, because sometimes that does happen, when we have certain relationships with others, we don't realize it, but it does drain other areas in our life. So toxic relationships and connections with other people do sometimes it trickles into our work, or it trickles into our finances or income. It's a thing. I've seen it happen. So I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, what they're showing me, because 9 of Pentacles often comes with a message of independence, being able to have freedom it's like you're not bound to anything. You can take care of yourself. And you can also live in this luxury, this freedom. The world is my oyster kind of energy. So I'm almost sensing here that maybe some of you could be in a toxic relationship where that was kind of like the dynamic, where someone would not, it's not matching, like the energy. There's a resistance there, or a dissonance. Something is not matching there. I also feel like trusting your intuition there is going to be really important, like listening to what is it that you really feel is, because it feels like the other person's going to try to convince you that what you feel about the relationship is inaccurate. And then that's going to put you in a state of confusion again. So, and I feel like that's what the 4 of air here is as well in your foundation, is just detaching and kind of taking some time off to figure out, what do you think, apart from separating from what everybody else thinks. Like if it was just you in a room and it was only your opinion, what would that be without the influence of everyone else around you? So I feel that that's gonna really help you to find some clarity in some situations here. So, okay. Moving on. Okay, let's do the King of Earth now. Okay, they're saying it was that one. It was the Hermit, and they kept pointing to it. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have the King of Earth with the Hermit. Yeah, again, this is about being independent. This is about really trusting your own mind, trusting your decisions. This is also spiritual guidance. I really feel like some of you are really listening to your spiritual guidance. It's coming in so strongly. I'm also seeing that some of you could be seeking out spiritual guidance as well. Crown chakra is definitely open for you this month. But I'm seeing that some of you could be seeking out like a spiritual advisor or spiritual guidance to clear up some doubts, or to gain some clarity. So that may be something that kind of I feel like there's this need this month to like really sit in your own perception of something, or how you feel about something, or what you think about something, and not really have that tainted by other people's opinions. It seems to be really strong this month for you, Leo. Okay, let's clarify the king. Okay. King of Fire, World, and High Priestess. Yeah, okay, I like this because I think that the ending of some significant phase and chapter is bringing in this Page of Wands. So King of Fire with the Page of Wands is, a new idea, but then also having the energy and the passion to bring those ideas to life. So you're following those instincts and you're charging full on ahead. And then we also have the Star card here. So you're going into this month with a lot of faith and hope, and you're putting your dreams and your wishes out there. You're putting them first. You're making those first. And I feel like that's the intention that you're going into December with. That you're going to allow your ideas to sprout. You're going to plant them. You're going to give them the space and the proper care that they need in order to sprout. And I feel like that's where you're investing a lot of your energy. Okay. Let's go into the Four of Air. What do we need to know about the Four of Air for Leo? To know about Four of Air for Leo. Yeah, this is, I swear, I feel like this is the most clear reading I've done so far. I mean, they're all pretty clear, but this one, I don't know, there's something it's like simple, short, and just super clear on what's going on with you, Leo, this month. So Four of Air and the Two of Swords. I mean, this is just separating. I mean, not separating, but I mean, it's just you're setting your boundaries is what the Two of Swords is there could be also some people around you that you just don't trust, and you're trying to protect something. You're trying to protect yourself. I feel like you're also keeping in balance. I feel like there's some sort of balance that you're trying to keep in your life. And that's why, and you're needing to kind of be in your own space, or take some rest, or take those frequent breaks, and needing to detach. I also am sensing that it's like you might be around some people where you just don't feel like you fit, or you don't really feel like you belong. I'm sensing that too. Like something just is not doing it for you anymore almost. And it doesn't even have to be a relationship. It could just be with like friends or coworkers, or even sometimes around family. We feel that, like we don't always feel like we belong there. Not everyone, but sometimes we feel that. So I'm kind of sensing here with the Four of Air and the Two of Swords that you're perhaps acknowledging that, you're seeing it. Not that it's all of a sudden, but it's almost like you're giving yourself the chance to actually acknowledge it this month. That there's something's not fitting, something doesn't fit into this picture that you have for yourself or where you are right now. So it's almost like I'm hearing the word deliberating. Like you're deliberating what you should do. And I feel like you're kind of taking some time to think about how to plan your steps forward. What steps you should take next. Okay, Ace of Air. I need to know about the Ace of Air. Ace of Air I like this card for you, Leo. Ace of Air. Oh, wow. Okay. We have, for the Ace of Air, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Beautiful. Love that. Queen of Cups and the King of Wands again. We have a lot of kings. I mean, the King of Wands earlier as well. And the King of Fire. So I feel like, Leo, you're showing up as the King of Wands. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how you identify. But it's the energy of the King of Wands is someone who has passion, someone who is very, what is it? Like they're like they have their opinion or belief about something and they're not afraid to express it, and they're not afraid to just stand out from the crowd. They have confidence, like they're really outspoken. They don't get deterred whether people agree with them or not. Kind of that's the energy they're showing me. Like just very confident in who they are, what they believe in, and they're not afraid to express that. And I feel like, Leo, you're attracting someone, or you have someone. I feel like you're attracting someone who's a Queen of Cups, and you have a new beginning with this person. So some of you could be attracting a relationship with someone who is a Queen of Cups. So someone who is very caring and nurturing, and it feels like almost a good balance for you, because they're very very sweet, very nurturing, caring, emotional, empathetic. I'm seeing a big reserve, a big heart, and also doesn't give their love away easily at the same time. Like they're very good at knowing who to invest in emotionally. Like they've learned those lessons. Perhaps someone who has, been through quite a few relationships and kind of have learned to understand themselves enough to know when someone is worth like investing their energy into. So it's like they have a lot of love to give, but they're just very careful and discerning about who they give it to. So I feel like you might be attracting someone like that this month. And it could have something to do with work, because we have the Eight of Pentacles there. So it could be, we could interpret this in two different ways. One is that you can meet this person in regards to your work, or it is a relationship you're willing to work on. Something you're willing to invest your time and energy into. But I feel like this is coming up for you because this is in your near future for the month. But it feels like there's a good balance, like it's a water and fire energy here. So you could be attracting a water sign. So that's Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Okay. Let's continue on. Clarify the call. Three of Wands. Yeah, I love this. So Three of Wands is taking risks. It's taking chances. It's putting yourself out there. It's some of you could also be attracting an opportunity, or you could see an opportunity to present something or to pitch an idea. I feel like you're grabbing at an opportunity, like you'll see some kind of chance to grab at, or to invest in, or to reach out. Taking a risk, like you're willing to take the risk. You're willing to start putting yourself out there. And it's not necessarily, let me pick one more. Let's see what kind of the outcome. What does Leo need to know about the Three of Wands in the call? Ooh, okay. Yeah, Two of Wands. So again, it's like you're making choices, decisions, trying to see what's out there. You're looking out, you're looking into the future, you're looking out towards the future. You're interested in just moving ahead. And I feel like you're being careful about your choices and your steps. But I feel like you're also moving into the future with a lot of enthusiasm and charisma, is what I'm hearing. A lot of fire, a lot of passion, a lot of optimism, enthusiasm. I feel like you found something that really fits really well with you, and it's getting you excited. And you're excited to see what possibilities are out there for you. There's something that has you really fired up here. So, okay. 10 of Earth. What do we need to know about the 10 of Earth? This is in your environmental here. This is really positive. There's a lot of abundance and opportunities coming towards you here. I feel like you're just kind of like, I feel like you have found something that is just so you, or so in alignment with like who you are, or what you're good at, or just something that's really connected to perhaps like your talents and your skills that, oh my gosh. It's like, I'm laughing at the cards that fell out. I'll show you in a second. But there's like, there's this, I'm just going to show you because now that I see it, it's just, you have the 10 of Pentacles again, which is amazing. I mean, this is such, that's your clarifying card. There's like, so this is whatever it is that you're choosing between, whatever you're choosing, because there's also the 2 of Pentacles here. Some of you could be asked to move. Some of you could be asked to travel, but you're definitely balancing something and being pulled in. You could be just trying to make a choice of where you should go or what you should choose. But there's an option here with a lot of abundance. And I really kind of feel like you should make that, like that's the direction you should go in, or that's the direction you want to go in. Maybe, I don't know. I shouldn't tell you what to do, but it just feels really good. Like the energy is good. So there could be something coming in here for you that has the opportunity for a lot of abundance. They're also showing me an acceptance into a school. So some of you are going to a school, a job at a school, it looks like a university, but I feel like you have to move to go there. And there's an opportunity. So maybe there's a lot of abundance there. Security, long-term security, abundance. So they just showed that to me, that some of you could be going to like a university. Maybe some of you are professors or research. I heard the word research. So there could be some kind of research program or research project that maybe there's others bringing you on, or that you applied for. But there may be some movement involved, like you may have to move to go there. So maybe that resonates for some of you, but I did see that. Okay, Page of Water. We need to know about the Page of Water for Leo. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. So again, we have the Moon and we have the Chariot. Yeah, so new beginning in partnership. I feel like with the Moon card, okay. So what they're telling me is maybe some of you have met someone online. And so it feels like you haven't met yet. And maybe some of you are planning on meeting this person. Like you want to go and meet, like you want to go travel to see them, or they want to come travel to see you. That's what I'm seeing. They're showing me that pretty clearly. That some of you, I feel like have been chatting, or like you met someone, and you're interested. It's the beginning stages of like a relationship. So you're trying to get to know each other. You want to build something. You want to, see where this goes. But there's still a lot of unknowns, which is the Moon. It's kind of like you want to actually meet this person. You want to see how they are in real life kind of thing. And so with the Chariot card, it feels like this month, maybe there's some opportunity to go see them, or you're making plans to meet up somewhere. I feel like you guys are making plans to meet up halfway or something, or kind of reach some kind of compromise where like one is not coming to the other. It's almost like, let's meet at this one place. How interesting. Let me pull one more card here. What else does Leo need to know about this? The Page of Water, the Moon. Oh, nice. King of Pentacles. I feel like this is you again, Leo. I feel like you're showing up as the King of Pentacles again. Okay, so let's pick one more. What about the King of Pentacles? I feel like, Leo, you could be either you or, I mean, it could be the person that you're also connecting with. But it's like one of you is showing up as someone who is in it for the long haul. Like you're in it for long term. So that could be kind of like the intentions behind this. Like this person that you are just getting to know is someone who maybe like the energy of the relationship, the intention is that, this is not a fling. Like this is something that you're seriously considering for long-term purposes. Let's pull one more here. One more. That's the King of Pentacles. Oh, I love this. 9 of Cups. This is happiness and joy. I feel like you're going to be really happy. Like, I feel like you're going to... It feels like a really good balance. It feels like whatever energy this is, whatever dynamic this is, it feels like there's like a really good match of like opposites. But it works really well together. Like you balance each other out really well. Like where one person is lacking, the other one kind of helps you come back to you do the opposites for each other. Like one person's really passionate and fiery and you bring that out in the other one, and the other one's very in tune, and I'm hearing like gentle and tender and sweet. So you kind of bring out those traits in each other. Very nice. I like this. This feels good. So if you're planning on meeting someone, I mean, the cards say feels good. But again, use your own judgment on that. Okay. What do we need to know about the moon for Leo? Clarifying the moon. Page of Pentacles, yeah. So many Pentacle cards in this reading. So this is about making those first steps into building something that you are wanting to cultivate those dreams. So again, they're bringing me back to dreams with the moon, building your dreams, and maybe even doing like the research, laying the groundwork, pouring the cement is what they're showing me. So you're laying the groundwork this month in building something. And I feel like that's where you're investing a lot of your time in terms of work here. I mean, it could also be a relationship. So if this is not like a business or a work thing for you, I feel like if this is centered around love specifically, because there were a couple of love cards that came out here for me, or that energy of a relationship. So this could also be an energy or a time where you're putting a lot of your energy towards building an ideal relationship, or, cultivating a relationship that seems really, really worth it to you, something that you see as worth investing your energy into. But it kind of feels like you're not really sure where it's going to go. So you want to spend that time in building that. So this is a month of building for you. And this is also a month of trusting your intuition. And it's almost they're telling me, or they're showing me that you may just really not disclose too much of what's going on in your life to too many people, just because you want to remain. You don't want to be swayed by other people's like opinions. You just want to go off of what you feel and what you think. Like you want to have that clarity. So to keep that clarity, I feel like you're just going to kind of just do your own thing and be a bit more discreet this month. So, okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands, which is, kind of this initial spark or I'm hearing romance. Yeah. Someone who kind of comes in and I'm kind of seeing like there's going to be some time that you may have some opportunities to have romance this month. So it's going to be really exciting for you. Knight of Wands, however, I will say sometimes is an individual who, and this may not necessarily be in terms of this relationship, because I did see a lot of stability cards here, but sometimes Knight of Wands does come in with the energy of someone who doesn't necessarily want long-term. Like they just they're more there to have fun and to enjoy themselves. But that could also just be an energy of what you're like approaching something, or the other person could be approaching a relationship with that attitude, but not because they don't want something serious, but they don't want to, like put too much of that seriousness into the relationship from the beginning. So it could just be approaching something with a lighthearted attitude and just seeing where it goes. But yeah, that's kind of like the energy. Knight of Wands is more about having fun. It's about going on an adventure and enjoying yourself, and romance. And I'm hearing the word wooing. So there could be someone wooing you, or you could be wooing another person. But yeah, so I like that energy. So that's there this month here. Okay, let's get into your oracle cards, Leo. What's a challenge for Leo this month? December challenge for Leo. What will Leo be challenged with the month of December? For December. Solitude. How interesting, because I kept seeing that you just wanting to spend that time alone. So either some of you could be struggling with the solitude, like struggling with the fact that you may have to kind of do something on your own, or maybe some of you are feeling a bit lonely this month. Maybe you're wanting to spend time with other people. Maybe you've just been so immersed in your work or whatever you're working in, or you're separated, or you're away from people you really want to be around. So that may be something that kind of comes up for you this month as well. Maybe you're not able to see the people you want to see. Or for some of you, you're having a hard time finding solitude. What is something Leo can look forward to this month? Something Leo can look forward to this month. Oh, inner peace. I love that. I feel as though you're wanting the solitude, and you may have a hard time finding it, or you may have a hard time setting boundaries with others. Like maybe a lot of people just want your attention, and you're kind of wanting to find some time to be able to work or do your own thing. But I feel like when you do find those moments of solitude, that you'll be able to really be in harmony and peace with where you're at, is what I'm seeing here. Like it almost kind of feels like you have found a path that you're enjoying walking on, and it's bringing you a sense of peace. Like you're not feeling as though you're on the wrong path, or you're going down the wrong path. And so that's bringing you a sense of peace. It's not even about reaching some kind of destination for you. It almost feels as though you're just happy that you feel content, and you feel like you're in the right place. You're right where you're right where you're supposed to be. And that is bringing you peace. Angel messages. Oh, beautiful. Guardian angel. I love this because I feel like you are being guided. I feel like you're being reassured this month that you're on the right path, that you're in the right place. You're exactly where you need to be. And I also feel as though you can sense that your angels or your guides are leading you in the right direction. That you're being protected, and that you're safe, and that you're being guided. And I think that's a reassuring thing to know, that you are being guided. And that's your confirmation that whatever ideas are coming to you, or whatever hunches or intuitive hits that you're following, that it's not just in your head. And you're not making it up. You are following that inner guidance. Because I think sometimes we can talk ourselves out of some really great ideas by telling ourselves that, oh, it's just in our head. But in that moment that you get the idea, if you feel this burst of like illumination or this burst of creative insight, and it feels really right in that moment, then follow that, because those are usually intuitive hits from something higher, either a higher self or, like a guardian angel or a guide. So trusting that incoming of information. Okay, here, this is a self-care card that I'm picking for each sign. So what can Leo do to take care of themselves this month? What can Leo do to take care of themselves in the month of December? Heart healing. My courageous healing journey brings me personal awakening and a deeper relationship with myself. That is so beautiful. I love this because I did feel that there's like a level of empowerment that I feel like you need to be in order to set your boundaries with others and follow your heart regardless if other people believe in you or not. And I think that you're in that place. I think that you've kind of experienced enough situations where you've learned to understand what it means to have that loyalty and dedication and commitment to yourself, to find something worth building for yourself. Like you want to build something long-term for yourself. Like these are the things I want for my life. And I'm in a place where I've healed enough to be willing to put in the work to do that. And I think that you're creating something really, really special for your life, not just in terms of career, but also in a relationship too, because it feels like there's a really special budding relationship. And they're showing me that it's like something that you called in, something that you really like put your intentions out there for, and it's coming towards you. And I also see you not forcing it either. Like you're really approaching it one day at a time or one moment at a time because it means a lot to you. So it's like, if this is you, if you're resonating with that, it's like a new relationship that it's like you see it and you feel it and you sense it, but you're not really gonna, like you don't want to scare it away is almost what I'm seeing. So you're kind of treading gently towards it and just allowing it to be what it is, allowing it to unfold in the way that it needs to fold. So there's a level of surrender there as well. And I feel like that is bringing you the perfect alignment of everything that you want in the right time and in the right way. So trusting that path is paying off really well for you this month. So I feel like in this month, you're just very aligned. You're aligned with your path. And you're kind of just slowly watching everything kind of shift into alignment for you. So really beautiful month ahead. And I think that you're going to have a really exciting year ahead as well in 2022. So that's your reading, Leo. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you for next month. Bye, Leo.